Welcome to the ColorLogic Quick Start tutorial video for Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to show the quickest way to design using the ColorLogic palettes. There are many in-depth tutorials that you can go through to see how to create things like gradations and blend metallics into non-metallics, or how to do our dimensional effects and watermarks, but we're just going to focus primarily on using our graphic styles today. This is the quickest and easiest way to work with our system. A graphic style is a predefined set of information. So it says, I have this color with this amount of color logic. So these colors are replicated from the ColorLogic swatch book. So you should have printed your swatch book so you can choose the color from it. So at the moment, our design has, and we can just tidy this all up, there should be literally no metallic silver in there at all. Okay, so no ColorLogic separation in there at this moment in time. So let's first of all just pick up this background, and we always recommend you use the direct selection tool so you can pick up individual items in the group. All I have to do is choose a color. So for example, let's go with this number here, number 17, 87, sorry. And I can go through and I can colour up all the rest of them as I wish. But what I want to show you is, whilst we're designing these colours, let's add some of our effects in, and we're just going to focus on one simple effect. We're going to use dimensional effect, and this is one of our most popular because it gives you the most dynamic light changing effect to it and brings your print to life. So we could just leave this design here. We've put metallic in the background, so the foreground items stay focused in 4-color, and that gives you the clarity to your design. You've got to think about how metallics work. If you have metallic in the foreground and in the background, it becomes very flat and very dull. So either have it one way or the other, but not both. So we always normally recommend put the metallic in the background so the foreground items stand off the page. So what I'm going to do now is pick up these little black stars, and let's do these black frames on these ones as well. And the background color is number 87. So I want my effect to be 87 dimensional effect. So just click on it and it will make those change to that effect. So it's really quite simple. What I could do now is I can go through and colour up my artwork. And let's just have some random colours here. And again, let's just zoom in. Pick up these stars. Oops. And this is always the trick, picking things up quickly. Okay, so I'll put that on as dimensional effect. Okay, so you get the idea of how we can quickly colour up artwork. So I'm not going to go through and do all the stars and everyone, because that's just going to waste time. I'm just going to show you how we can go through, pick some designs, some colours from our designs, and click and apply. And I think you get the idea. Really very, very simple, using the graphic style palettes. Okay, number 17. Now, if we turn off the CMYK, you'll see it's automatically creating that silver separation, the ColorLogic separation. And it makes no difference whether you're outputting for silver ink or whether you're printing onto silver substrate using white ink. It's the same design is output for either file, either printing process. Now to explain that, the silver that you see on the screen here, the ColorLogic separation, that is your silver ink, and the white is the white paper or the white label. Now if you are printing this onto metallized material, the silver that you see here is your silver substrate and the white is your white ink mask. So it makes no difference. One design can go to any device, and this means you never have to make a white separation again. Okay, so we've shown you that the backgrounds are metallic. Now all I have to do is save that file. I'm going to do that as a PDF, and just a normal PDF for this one. And we will then visualize that file in our FX viewer. So I'm going to take that PDF file, drag it into the FX viewer application program. That will open up. It's going to render the file into our 3D virtual environment, and then from there we'll then be able to visualize how I want to print. So I'm going to visualize this, printing this on foil. So now we can see how the design, very quick, very simple, adding our effects. You notice how these stars here, these stars, we've got a dark green on a light green background. Now watch what happens. Light green, dark green background. So it's this flip-flop change that brings the print to life and gives it the added clarity. So very quickly we've made 6 greeting cards using the ColorLogic palettes and graphic styles.